happen. I predict they're going to roast him, right? They're going to roast him the whole time. Try to... New episode of Flagrant tomorrow. Yeah, so this is what's gonna happen. I predict they're gonna roast him, right? They're gonna roast him the whole time, try to laugh it off, play it off, etc. But bruh, there ain't no way you can play some of this shit off, man. Nigga. Shout out to my guy, Kool-Aid Assassin. He made another video on this shit.
I'm living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
You know it's hard out here for silly shows when you're trying to give your honey every silly show it on a Flagrant podcast when it's spin show it let them bros talking shit on Fresh and Fit.
Oh, I'm already gonna cry.
My wife and I met in 2014.
So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
I feel bad for people that don't get to experience that college life.
It was business casual in the front, party in the back.
It was slutty business casual. It was hoe on the side, but business during the week.
Then in 2018, I went flat fucking broke. 34 years old, I probably made $4,000 that entire year. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to marry this girl because I'm so broke and I'm in such a bad place and it's a dark fucking time in my life. But I know I will never find a girl that loves me this much ever again. And I will never find a girl who rides for me this hard ever again.
Wait a minute.
Rise for you this hard? Bro, this is tarnishing your fucking name, you dummy.
Thank you. Come again.
And the crazy part is she's fucking your rep up and you're a comedian. Comedians don't normally get dragged over controversies like this. But she's so much of a fucking 304 that even you being a comedian doesn't make you impervious to her. That's how bad it is.
Story time of why me and my husband broke up before we got married and why it ended up being the best decision we ever made.
Bruh.
In 2015, he was getting a lot of work from MTV. Like his first show was Wildin' Out, and then he did Guy Code, and he was just like...
Translation, he wasn't making enough money at the time when we broke up.
On a bunch of MTV shows, and he was able to like reach a 6-figure salary, which at the time was really huge for us. But then in 2018, like all of the opportunities started to dry up. He was kind of aging out of the MTV bracket, and he wasn't really getting any attention from the industry. So he was pretty much losing all his income, and it just caused a lot of stress on our relationship. When everything came to a head, when my mother-in-law...
What did I tell you guys? Women don't build, they move in, bro. Guys, there's also lessons to be learned from this as well. Like, real talk. Besides us clowning on this guy for being a simp,
Thank you. Come again.
there are lessons to be learned here. And one of them is women don't build, they move in, bro. Okay? It's just one of the unfortunate realities about female nature. They'll sit there and they'll tell you, oh, I'm not like the other girls. I want you for you. I care about personality. Get the fuck out of here.
Welcome. Punch.
Bitches be lying, bro. The only way, guys, you're gonna get the best out of your girl is you gotta be that guy, okay? And even then, you're not safe. Even then, you're not safe. Look at Tom Brady, you know? Giselle left Tom Brady. Like, nobody is safe to this shit. I talk about this in my book. Literally, guys, in my book, Why Women Deserve Less, I have a whole chapter dedicated to Tom Brady and the Tom Brady effect and how even being a Chad and having all your stuff lined up still doesn't make you completely impenetrable. It just helps negate some of the negative effects of hypergamy, right? Think of it as like wearing a bulletproof vest, right? If you wear a bulletproof vest and maybe like a helmet, parts of your body are protected, the most important vitals, right? But you can still get shot in the arm. You can still get shot in the leg, right? You can still get shot in the fucking foot. So you've mitigated the majority of your risk by having things in place, but you're not 100% impenetrable. That's what having game, that's how having money, that's what having status, that's what having frame. All of that is basically body armor, but you're never going to be able to cover your entire body with the body armor. Pause. We have too many blind spots in today's society when it comes to the relationship dynamic. You still got the family courts, you still got hypergamy, you still got Instagram and social media, which I would argue social media has by far been the most destructive and pernicious modern advent when it comes to the pursuit of family and male and female relations. I'm gonna say that again for you guys. Social media, right, alongside dating apps, because the two are kind of hand in hand, have been the two biggest and pernicious human inventions or innovations towards male and female intersexual dynamics ever. And the scary part is we don't even know what the long-term ramifications of this is going to be. We're already starting to see some of it. We're already starting to see relationships in the shitter, more single people than ever before. Marriage rates are plummeting. Birth rates are plummeting. Divorce rates are still high. We haven't even seen the full scope of this, right? Hell, we haven't even seen the full scope of dating apps. Remember like Plenty of Fish and OkCupid and shit like that? We're just starting to see the ramifications of that. These are apps that came out like early 2010s. So we won't know the long-term consequences of Instagram and TikTok for another 10 to 20 years because we need the girls that are growing up with this shit now to grow up all the way. Does that make sense? We need a couple of generations that have grown up on their phones and on TikTok so that we can figure this out. But this is where we are, chat. This is where we are. Women don't build, they move in.
Came to visit us. I was being very distant because of everything we were going through. Akash was very stressed, and I think she kind of internalized it like that I was being bitchy towards her or passive.
Oh, now it comes out. Let's play that back again.
When everything came to a head, when my mother-in-law came to visit us.
Mother-in-law, aka Akash's mom.
I was being very distant because of everything we were going through. Akash was very stressed, and I think she kind of internalized it like that I was being bitchy towards her.
Yeah, you were probably being an insufferable fucking. Why are you broke?
Passive aggressive towards her. It was a huge fight between all of us.
Yeah, the mom was probably like, yo, Akash, why are you with this fucking?
Basically, Akash did not defend me, and I was like, okay, I don't
Oh, so you were being an insufferable fucking. So you were.
know if I can be in a relationship with this.
I'll tell you right now, him and his mom probably ganged up on her and said, yo, you're annoying. We're building right now. The last thing we need is for you to be bitching and be complaining. Because I could tell this girl's like a petulant fucking child. I can just tell. Spoiled, petulant, ungrateful, solipsistic, narcissistic. I mean, guys, her podcast is called the Main Character Podcast. You know, do I gotta fucking spell it out? Like, bro, bitch, this shit is literally called the Main Character Podcast. And like I told y'all before, you guys saw yesterday when we had Fresh and Fit After Hours. A lot of modern women are like this, bro. A lot of them. The world revolves around me. Female narcissism in 2025 is absolutely fucking crazy and out of control, bro. It's out of control. That's why I still do Fresh and Fit so that you guys like learn this shit and see it. Even girls that are mid are delusional. Crazy, dude.
Person anymore.
So after this, we both took a much needed break. I took a trip to India and I just wanted to find
myself. Yeah, be a fucking 304.
my identity again and reconnect with my spirituality.
Yo, anytime women use stupid ambiguous terms like that, bro, I mean, translation, I want to be a bro. Okay? Yo, anytime, oh my God. Guys, whenever women use like ambiguous language like this, right, to describe themselves or what they're doing or a phase that they're in their life, translation, I want to be a fucking. All right, I want to be a fucking 304. All right, you guys got to understand the way that men communicate versus the way that women communicate is very different. Okay, I'm about to give because I know a lot of you young guys watch me and shit like that, right? Maybe I can save some of you guys from jumping off the fucking balcony. So listen up, niggas. Big bro time. Women rarely ever say what they mean or mean what they say. What does this mean? What this means is that they'll give you information or speak to you in the most palatable way to ensure that you don't whoop their asses. Let me explain what I mean by this. In order for this to make sense, guys, I need you guys to like get rid of this whole, we live in the 21st century, we have technology, feminism, and all these other fucking, social constructs, okay? I need you to get rid of that out of your mind. I need you to go into like a dream world, okay? Clear your mind. Okay, it's fucking biblical times or ancient times, right? Before the advent of modern technology and all of the innovations, the human innovations that we have and enjoy today, women relied upon men for their security and protection, okay? A woman was unable to have a child, take care of that child, and provide herself and that child enough calories to sustain them, okay? Back then, if a woman got pregnant and a man wasn't there to protect her, she was pretty much gonna die to the elements, okay? So women actually do need men. As much as they try to sit there and say that they don't, they actually do. It's hardwired into their brain, okay? This whole past 200 years where women can be, or not even 200, this past like 50, 60, 100 years where women are equal to men and can work and do, this is all new bullshit. 100 years isn't gonna overwrite thousands of years of programming, okay? So if a woman wasn't able to secure a partner to not just impregnate her, but to protect her, she was dead. This is why polygamy was such a big thing back in the day. The guys that won the wars, the guys that, controlled everything, they had all the women. The women were with them for necessity purposes. Why do you guys think Genghis Khan had so many fucking partners? Why is there like 2% of niggas walking around in Asia have DNA from Genghis Khan somewhere? Pause. Because women align themselves with the strongest men, right? And status. This is why I'm such a big that's why I tell you guys, if it comes into looks, money, status always wins. You think Genghis Khan was a fucking Chad? Huh? You think he was looks maxing? No, that nigga was fucking kill maxing.
Fatality.
Okay? You wanna know what fucking turns a girl on more than anything else? It ain't being having a fucking jawline and abs. It's having a fucking sword, nigga.
Fatality.
Okay? So I'm telling you guys this so you guys understand like this concept, right? So since women need men for provisioning, this accounts for how they move in the marketplace, all right? And that's the ugly reality about women is they're always looking for the strongest and best, no matter what they try to tell you, because it's literally ingrained in them. It's in their biology. So if some chick ever tells you, oh yeah, let's just go half, or we're both equal, all this other shit, like, nah, bro, that's not how this shit goes. Don't fall for the bullshit. This whole like equality, equal partnership, all this other stuff, this is all new age bullshit. Because when the rubber meets the road, she's always gonna hold you accountable from a financial and provisioning and security standpoint, versus you're rarely gonna hold her accountable from that same perspective. Regardless of a woman's ability to provide for herself, she's always gonna want more resources. She's always gonna want someone that has more resources than her. Okay, guys, never fall for this whole new age bullshit.
I took a trip to India and I just wanted to find my identity again.
Sorry, because the purpose of this was for me to tell you guys that women say what they don't ever mean what they say or say what they mean, right? Let me bring this all full circle. So she says some bullshit, I'm going to go to India to find myself, right? So I established before, women need men for protection. Now, the reason why women are never actually honest when they speak to you or they don't speak directly is because they're the more vulnerable sex, chat, okay? So women are more communitarian by nature. It's a biological fact, right? Strength in numbers. This is why they're better with people. This is why they're more interested in people versus men are interested in things. So women can never just say it like it is, because if women told you the truth, you wouldn't respect them. Okay? So I need you guys to really understand this. So number one, women don't say what they mean or mean what they say. Why? Biological hardwiring for thousands of years, where women were required to line themselves up with a male for provisioning and protection because she would not be able to create enough sustenance and calories for herself and her child. So she needs a man to go on hunt while she takes care of the kid. And while she's pregnant, she needs a man to protect her because she's vulnerable to the elements. She needs even more food when she's pregnant. Okay? So since women inherently need men for survival, and it's been this way for so long, women have been able to come up with what I call life adaptations, survival adaptations. One of these survival adaptations is the ability to communicate in a way that's fairly ambiguous and doesn't reveal real intent. That's where womanese comes in. So when women say stupid shit